What is up, guys? It is T. Kyle, and hello, I am back. I'm basically Miss New York Season 2 Flavor of Love, walking in the front door. I just want to say that I'm back, and I feel sorry for these other girls. Yes, I am back. I am back not only on podcast form, but I'm also back here on YouTube. Literally woke up this morning and forgot how to use my camera, so, as you can see, my apartment's a mess. There is a bed over here, a mattress, because I got a new one, and I'm waiting for someone to buy this one off of this app or whatever. And so I decided to sit down and jump back on here and say hello and talk about a couple things. I'm going to expose myself today. We're going to get real. We're going to chat. And yeah, I just wanted to say hello. And I was feeling the itch, the creative itch, and Brittany Podcast, as many of you know, is now on temporary, soon-to-be-determined hiatus again, which was really fun because we had 6 episodes planned, and we were like, we're back, and then you all know what happened, and then we were like, just kidding. So all of that is getting scrapped for now, but to also quote Miss New York, we're going to put that on the back burner. It's not over. So just know that if you are watching or listening to all of that, there is a second season, there is a third season, all planned, concepted, ready to go when the time is right. The time is not right now. So anyway, that's that. So I decided to sit down, bring my weekend chat back in YouTube form and podcast form, because a lot of you were like, yes, but bring it back on YouTube. Yes, come back, but on YouTube. So I was like, fuck, I gotta be on camera. God damn it. Like, I don't want to be on camera, which we're going to talk about that in a second. But I'm here, and I look extremely white today. Like, I'm already, is that problematic? You guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, those of you who watch my YouTube channel, normally I'm bright red. And I'm looking myself in the viewfinder and I'm like, wow, I look like I just saw a ghost. But that's a good thing because my skincare thing is also going to be part of today's weekend chat because we're going to do a whole catch up today. I am going to tell you what I've been shaking my tits to. I am back, as always, with my large iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts with a splash of almond milk, one sweet and low, not sponsored, even though I should be. Now, let's do a little game for a second, shall we? In the comments below, take a little guess. How much do you think that I have spent so far in 2019 on Dunkin' Donuts? Because the app that I use to help me budget and keep track of my money and all that stuff sent me an email letting me know how much I've spent so far on Dunkin' Donuts mobile ordering in 2019, and I almost fainted. I was like, are you kidding me? The things that I could do with that money, are you what? Take a guess below. Leave a little comment below. How much do you think I've spent? And then if you are, Price is Right rules. Whoever's the closest, I don't know, you win a thumbs up. I don't know. You can have this bed that is still in my apartment if you get the answer correct. Wow, delicious. I just love iced coffee in the spring. Okay, so I'm back and I'm giddy and I'm like in a good mood today because I'm nervous. And so when I'm nervous, I feel like I get like this because I am nervous to come back on the weekend chat. I'm nervous because I know what I want to talk about in the weekend chat and I'm like, oh my God, all these people are listening and I feel very vulnerable and I feel insecure and I like, do I even want to share this? So I'm sure that by the time I put this on my computer and I upload it, I'm going to have a moment where I don't want to post it, but whatever, we're going to get through it. But first, what have I been shaking my tits to this week? Okay, so I've been shaking my tits to No Sleep by Martin Garrix because there are no more queens of pop in the world. They're extinct. Sea levels have been rising at a rapid pace, the rainforest is gone, and all the queens of pop are extinct. So I have now turned to my new prince, Martin Garrix, and I just watched, last weekend, I watched the entire Ultra Stream live stream on YouTube, and I was like, oh my God, King of Pop. Not really though, it's like EDM, but it's like emotional EDM, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of shit that I'm into. That's what I want Britney to do next, which I'm gonna, you know, I understand not everyone's a Britney fan, so I'll stop talking about it right now, but anyway, that is pretty much what I've been shaking my tits to. Also, there's a song called like Terabyte or something. It's like what is it called? Yoda Bite. I don't know what a Yoda Bite is, but I'm like shaking my tits to it. Yes, Yoda Bite, work. I don't know. And then there's a song called Pizza. And then also High on Life is another good one. So check them out if you want to shake your tits. Oh boy. Okay, so let's get into it. So I'm back. And there are multiple reasons why I was gone for so long. And I am going to come out here today and I'm going to expose myself and I'm going to put it out there in the world because it's been weighing on me. And I feel like if I get it out there, I'll be over it. Someone will relate to it and message me and be like, I'm going through the same thing, et cetera, whatever. I'm just going to do it. It's like, you know that feeling, it's like the first day back at school or like the first day back at the gym and you're just like, you don't want to do it and you don't want to go and you circle the block 5 times because you're like, I don't want to do this. That is kind of how I feel today. So, as you guys know, last year sucked. That's just long fucking story short. Last year was awful. Now, the good thing about last year was going into the end of the summer and into the fall, Britney podcast happened. So from literally October, well, actually, no, before October. What's the month that comes before October? August? September? I don't know. September? I don't have a calendar in front of me. Yes, I do. I'm lying. My iPhone's here. Anyway, from September until literally mid-February-ish, I worked 7 days a week, nonstop. No joke. I broke for 2 days. Christmas time, I was like, I went in, out, because I hate the fucking holidays. They're miserable as all fuck. And I was like, I'm busy. I got stuff to do. Bye. Hi. Merry Christmas. Hi, Santa. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Love you. And went right back here. And no joke, I've spent probably 5-6 months editing Britney podcast nonstop all the time. You can ask anyone that would see me or try and make plans with me. It kept me completely occupied. Now, the problem is when that stopped, I was like, oh, I've gained weight. My skin is horrible and I'm completely insecure and I feel depressed and I'm burnt out. And it all kind of hit me at once. And I am now deciding to recognize the problems that I'm having that need to be solved, and I'm going to talk about them, and I'm going to fix them. And I've been making steps in recent weeks to do that, and I feel like one of those steps is this, sitting here, holding myself accountable, talking about it, maybe seeing if anyone else is feeling the same way or kind of understands. But basically, that's what today's weekend chat is because, you know, I just feel like in social media, everyone's like showing their highlight reels and everyone's perfect and ripped and showing their vacations and everything's great and everything's amazing and everyone looks so good and everyone's like Facetune the house and snatched and like whatever. And it's just you're constantly being bombarded with all of that all the time. And I'm like, I don't feel good right now. And I basically just disappeared off of here. I stopped the weekend chat. I killed the weekend chat because I was like, I would rather disappear and work on stuff that I feel passionate about and do other things than come on here every single week pretending like, oh my God, everything's so great and I'm like had such a good week and like blah, 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 and lie and be fake about it because I wasn't always feeling great. And honestly, like that, having that podcast to do was my lifeline. Like it was my passion. I loved editing it. I loved mixing it. And I loved putting in like detail. Like I put in detail into that. Like when I tell you I combed through those episodes, like with a magnifying, like it was so cathartic and like fun and exciting to do. And I loved doing it. And now I don't have to work on. So I'm like, oh. But that's kind of the gist of the story. And I was like, what do I want to share on here? Because that's the other thing too, is like, I started to hate YouTube, and a lot, because the problem with YouTube is like, it would allow people to just make new accounts and be anonymous and just like comment shit in my thing. And I'm like, I don't have time for this. Like, go away. Like I literally was like, I don't have time for this. And I kind of liked podcasts because it was like, you could put it out there and people could listen. And then if they liked it, they would message you. And it wasn't like this hate-filled comment section. And like even seeing other people's videos, it's like just people hating and being nasty. And I'm like, I don't have time for this. Like, I really don't. So that was the other thing. YouTube wasn't feeding my videos into the subscribers' feeds. Like, you guys were like, where are you? And I'm like, hi, I'm still posting. And no one was seeing my videos. No one was getting my weekend chat. And I was just like, I just felt like YouTube was like stomping out small creators. And I'm a very small creator on YouTube. So I just didn't really feel inspired to be on there anymore. And I don't know if I am. I'm coming back on here because I feel like I'm saying hi and I'm like, hello, I'm still here. Do I think I'm going to continue doing this on YouTube? Don't know. We'll see. Maybe. But like, I love doing podcasts. I love mixing audio. Like, I really love mixing audio. I find it very fun. I love mixing video too. But like, it would be nice to have a platform that, you know, supported you, and like, if someone subscribed to you, it told them that you had posted a new video. You know what I mean? Anyway. So that's like one of the reasons why. And then the other reason was like, I was gaining weight. I have been going through a battle with my skin the past couple months. Today, I am very lucky and I feel like my skin is clear today. And the reason why is because I finally went to a dermatologist and I'm like working on a new thing. But for the past, like, I don't know, I want to say like year, I have been battling with cystic acne. And as you can see, I like purposely on purpose was kind of like, I need to, one of the reasons why I didn't just do a podcast of this was because I was like, I'm going to do this on YouTube and I'm going to show it and I'm going to put it out there and I'm just going to be transparent and whatever. And I'm probably going to be horrified when I look at this back, but it is what it is. And that's the goal of this. So as you can see, I am scarred on the left side of my face. And there's also one here that is actually luckily fading. But basically, I've been going through the past year of just this constant cycle of being like, my skin is clear, and then for 2 weeks, it'll be flamed cystic acne that not only hurts and just looks bad, but is scarring my face. And it would send me into like this depression for like a week, and I'm like, oh my fucking God, what? Like, I just have to wait this out. And then it's like anticipating, like, great, can't wait for another scar. Here's another scar. A month goes by. There's another scar to worry about. And it just really, honestly, killed my self-esteem and made me extremely upset and extremely self-conscious. And I kind of stopped caring about myself. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was like, okay, I gained 5 pounds. Who cares? My fucking face is scarred. I'm older. And my hair is starting to thin out. So I stopped caring. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I literally was like, fuck it. Like, if I had amazing skin all through college, and, you know, even in high school I had good skin because I was using Proactiv, not sponsored, but I did sign up for it because of Lindsay Lohan. That is a true fact.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Lohan. Do you stress out about your skin? Do you freak when you break out overnight? Well, help is on the way. It's called Proactiv Solution. I'm a normal person and I do get zits, and I'm not happy when I do, so I like to try and find anything that's preventative towards it, and Proactiv has done that for me.
And now that like I'm an adult, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm 30. Why is my face still breaking out? Like, why is this a thing? And I'm not gonna lie, I just gave up. I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna gain weight and have a scarred face, and I'm gonna be ugly, and everyone else is like cute, hot, gay, and I'm just disgusting. I said it. There we go. I just confessed it. That's how I've been feeling the past 6 months. And I want to change that because I don't want to feel that way anymore. And I know that there's a lot of people out there who relate to that feeling of being like, I'm irrelevant, or like, I'm getting older, and I'm, like, especially in the gay world, like, it's a thing. Like, it's definitely a thing. Like, you get older, and then you see someone who's, like, 10 years younger than you, and I'm like, oh my God, like, you know what I'm saying? We all are going through it. I feel like I'm just one of the only people that is saying it. Like, I'm not out there being like, yes, 30 and thriving, which I hope I will be one day. But at this current time, I'm not. And I don't want to feel that way. I want to fix it. So I went to a dermatologist. I went back to my doctor, and I was like, listen, this is what's going on. I want to fix it because I'm sick of feeling this way. I'm sick of my face breaking out. I don't, it's making me insecure. I have a very public-facing job. I'm constantly having to deal with people every single day, which also adds to the feeling, the horrible feel. Like, you're like, I have to interact with people, and I have to talk to people, and people are constantly talking to me, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, literally like Valentina, where I'm like, I'd like to keep it on, please. You know what I mean? Like, it's not fun. And I've been feeling like shit, and I'm sick of it. So that is the other point of today's weekend chat, is to get this out there. And even if I don't post this, because I don't know, maybe I won't. Because I didn't tell anyone that I was coming back this week. So maybe I'm just sitting here venting to myself like a journal, and I won't post this. But I'm fucking sick of feeling this way. I am so fucking sick of it. I am sick of my face hurting. I'm sick of my face scarring. Went to a dermatologist. I feel like it's working. I look extremely pale today, but like, normally, you guys know on YouTube, I'm red as hell. Like, I'm always red. And I think that's why I'm looking at this and I'm like so jarred, because I actually match the color of my neck and like the color of the under of my arms. Like, this is how pale I am. Like, who's that girl? She's in Black Mirror. She's the redhead. Oh, she's also in Jurassic Park. She's like the chic, sexy scientist woman, the redhead. What's her name? I don't know. Whatever. Her. She is a ginger too, and has like pristine, gorgeous, porcelain white skin, and it's like all even. And I'm like, how do I look like that? You know what I'm saying? This sounds so problematic. It's not problematic. I just always look like I'm sunburned, and people would even say it. They'd be like, wow, like, why are you so red? And I'm like, thanks, I know. So I'm working on it, but like, it's getting better. And so now that I'm kind of like 2.5 weeks out on that, I feel like as long as you like take the first step and you make the jump towards whatever it is, go to the gym for the first day, try a new class. Like, you just have to make that first leap, and then it's good. And so this is part of that leap, is coming back on here, being real with you guys, letting you know what the fuck is going on, how I'm feeling, why I disappeared, why I've not been feeling good, why I say no to plans. People invite me places and I'm like, no, I'm busy, or I can't do it, or whatever. It's because I don't want to be seen. Like, I would be like broken out. I'm like, I don't want to go out. I've really been like laying low for the most part. And I'm sharing that with you guys. But we're here, and it's spring, and I got myself a new Fitbit, not sponsored, but I'm kind of liking this one a lot. No joke, I have literally, and this is literally not sponsored, nothing I do is sponsored. I don't make money on YouTube. I don't make money anywhere else. Like, that's the other thing too. I'm like, bitch, I put time and effort into my shit. Like, I deserve at least a quarter, like at least a coffee a week would be nice. You know what I mean? Like, a nice, I would take $3.49 a week. Or no, actually, no, it's like $4.15 for a coffee. $4.15, $4, give me $5 a week, Duncan. Like, I would be happy with it and grateful. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, Fitbit. So I have literally worn a Fitbit, every single day since the summer before my my last head injury. And I used Fitbit to like help recover from that by like getting out and getting active again. So I have literally always had a Fitbit since like 2000, I think it was May 2012 or like 2012-ish, I don't know. Like, pretty much every single day I've worn my Fitbit. So I got a new one, and it has a clock on it, and it also tracks your heart rate. So I was using that to help track my sleep, because that's another issue. But yeah, I've been using this, and like, I love it, and I think it looks chic. I got a new band. I bought a new band for it to like try out, fashion. So there's that. So I went to the dermatologist to take care of that issue. I went to the doctor to talk about like food, sleep, like the whole generic situation of that. Then I bought myself a new bed. As you can see, my old mattress is there. I bought a new bed. I love my new bed. I don't even know if I want to say who they are because I asked them to sponsor a Brittany podcast and they said no. So, and I still bought one anyway. But like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? Anyway. But I'm loving my new bed so much. It's so comfortable. And I wake up now and like I don't have neck pain. Like I get back pain when I'm sitting at my computer for too long. But like, oh my God, it's made such a difference. So the point of this video is basically that I am making the steps that I should be making to fix the problems that I've been having for a very long time, that I'm sick of feeling this way. I'm sick of complaining about them. I'm sick of, you know, not feeling good. And so the past month, like the past 4 weeks, I've been making moves to make changes. That is the point of this video. I'm exposing myself. I am putting it out there. And I'm hoping that by doing that, it'll make me feel better. And that maybe someone else out there will be like, listen, I'm going through the same thing, or I did this, or I tried this. Or maybe they'll feel inspired to make a move for themselves. Like, let me go make that first step of doing whatever it is that you want to solve. Yeah, that's kind of, I feel better already. I literally just got it out there. I was like, I'm just going to sit down today and say that I feel like shit. And it will make me feel better if I just say it. So that's where I've been. And yeah, I'm trying to think ooh, excuse me. Oh God, I don't want to edit this today. So I'm sorry. I just like belched a little bit. Oh, she's not a classy woman. Yeah. That's kind of it. Also the other thing, the last part of this whole thing is that I feel like I've been noticing my like interests and my passions changing. And for the longest time, I was like, is this just from depression? Like, am I just depressed and that's why I'm like not enjoying this as much as I used to? Or this certain thing doesn't excite me as much as it used to? And now I'm just kind of like at this point where I feel like that's part of growth and that's part of getting older. And like with the Brittany podcast, like I loved doing research and putting together something that was not topical. It is topical, but it's more of like I don't want to say it's investigative journalism because like that's like more serious. But like I've been listening to a lot of investigative journalist podcasts and like I really am like liking that realm of like media and entertainment now versus like weekly, you know, does that make sense? Like, I don't know. I've noticed my passions changing and I was beating myself up being like, oh, I'm just depressed and that's why I don't like doing this anymore. Or like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Is that part of getting older? I've really like loved audio editing and I love visually editing stuff. I love watching Ultra and seeing the production design. Like I would love to try that. I don't know. So that's the other thing too, is like going through a shift in passions and the things that I do on a daily basis, not enjoying them as much, not feeling appreciated, not feeling inspired, not feeling like I'm being, I don't know, like I'm being pulled in other areas, I guess. Let me just say that. And we'll leave it at that for now. Because baby steps. We got to work through all of it. But that's where I'm at today. And I'm going to go on my walk today and get my steps in. I'm on a longer than 5-day streak. But this week I told myself, I set a goal where I would walk one way to work every single day. So the first 4 days I walked to work, and then the last day I walked home from work. So I met a goal. So I'm setting new goals. Today is just a goal of 10,000 steps. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to go wait for the sun to go down because I don't want to get burned. And then, yeah, get my steps in later at like sunset time and get this up. I don't know how long it's going to take. That's the other thing I'm dreading. You guys, I like completely forgot about how long it takes for this video to upload. For some reason, it takes like 4 or 5 hours for one of my weekend chats to upload. So right now it's saying 25 minutes, this video. It will probably take 6 hours to upload. Whereas doing a podcast, I literally can go on, save this audio, do like, weekend chat number, blah, 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 blah. Click. 5 minutes later, you guys are listening to it on Apple. Done. So easy. Like, I just love it. It's so quick and so easy. And also, I'm paying a lot of money to have podcasts. Like, I spend a lot of money to, like, pay for my hosting. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment below because I'm really curious because the same amount of people are listening to the podcast as they are watching it on YouTube. But I want to know from you. Do you need the video? Do you like the video? Are you fine with it being on podcast? Did you know it was on podcast? Like, what's easiest for you? Like, what do you find yourself watching more of now, consuming more of? Do you watch stuff on demand? Do you listen to shows on podcast form? Do you still like love YouTube? Do you watch YouTube every single day? Just curious. Like, give me a little comment below. Let me know. And I will be taking that feedback and applying it as necessary. But that is all for this weekend chat. I'm back. Hello, I am here. I think Fridays will still be good. And then, yeah, I don't know. We'll see the noise level of my abode. I hear a TV right now, but you know what? I probably won't pick up on the camera, but I don't know. Also, it's the other thing. I love my equipment that I got for my podcasting is so good. Like, it's just crystal clear. It sounds great. It's easy to use. Oh, I love it. I need to come up with, I have another idea. Well, I'll just say this. For those of you who listen to Brittany Podcast, there are 2 more seasons. The second one might happen, we might switch them. So the 3rd season might be switched to the one that comes next. That's all I'm going to say. But like, the concepts are amazing and I love them and I'm obsessed with them. And I was so depressed 2 weeks ago when like, you know, things were like looking weird. So there's that. And then I also have 2 other shows that I have ideas for as well. But like, I can't do 3 shows and my job at the same time. Like, that won't happen. It is like, I can only do one show at a time plus my job. That's like, the amount of time that I have is like maxed out at that. But yeah, I really love doing it. That's the other thing too. Like, I'm going to pat myself on the back for a split second here. Like, I have been going through some shit with like my family and personal stuff and health and whatever. And I still like fucking did that with the Brittany Podcast when it comes to like editing, producing it, putting it out there, publishing it. Like, I fucking did that. And I pushed myself through that. And I was like really going through it personally, but that creative like energy, that creative spark kept me going. It kept me motivated. It kept me alive. It kept me like wanting to go on to the next week. So I'm just going to say that. And that's where we're going to end. What the hell was that? Something just blow up outside? I don't know. Anyway, that is all for this weekend chat. Thank you guys for sticking around. If you're still here, leave me a comment below. Say hi. Send me an Instagram DM. Leave me a comment below on YouTube if you are watching it here. And maybe I will see you guys next week. I'm, you know, I found a new setup. And hopefully this couch won't still be here next week and, you know, ruining my gorgeous backdrop of absolutely nothing in my apartment. And yeah, have a great weekend and I will see you soon. Oh, see you soon. Yeah, I will maybe see you next week. In what form, I don't know. But leave me feedback because that will help me determine what I do moving forward. Anyway, bye, guys. I also need to come up with something for my thumbnails because, like, my apartment is not, like, a cute background. And then I'm like, do I just sit here and be like, what do I need to come up with some kind of something for my thumbnails. I don't know. Maybe it's just like I zoom out and do like a wide shot and then we go like this and I'm like, maybe that's it. Anyway, I'm going to leave that in for you on YouTube so you can see the unedited what a YouTuber does. Basically, it's like Trisha Paytas in her videos when she's like, okay, I'll stop. I want to become a meme. Anyway, okay. Bye, guys, for real.
It's Britney, bitch. Shake your tits. Dunkin' Donuts.